So now we are going to start the second paper. So here also you will have to answer all the questions. So we'll start with test 9. Always remember to read the question properly, right? So this says complete the sentences selecting a suitable word from the words given within brackets. One is done for you. So within the brackets there are three words: response, responsibility, and responsible. Now what's response? Like you might have heard, like when you call someone, they would be saying like there's no response from that person. It means there's no answer, right? So response is a noun. And then the second word is responsibility. Responsibility is also a noun. You might know what is responsibility. I'm sure that you might have prefix among you. So they know what's this. It's about duty. Someone is responsible of something. So that's responsibility. And obviously responsible means being responsive, holding a responsibility, right? Or being in charge of something. So now we have all these three ideas in our head. Now don't panic if that word is a hard one, you don't know the meaning. Once you read the sentences, you would understand, okay, this word fit right here. This word makes sense only if it comes to the second one. You get it? So don't panic, just read it twice or thrice, you will get the idea to your head. So let's see, they have given us the first one. It is the blank of every student to handle the textbooks with care. Now, should students respond there? It is the response of every student? No. It is the responsibility of every student. The student should be responsible. So that's something they have to do. So it is the responsibility. We say it means the students handling the books with care, right? So we refer a noun. It means a noun. So it is the responsibility. All right. Let's go to the second one. Now we have to do it ourselves. Who is blank to keep the classroom clean and tidy? Now here again we are asking about a person. Look at the question. Who? If you know, if we say who, it means we are asking for a person. Who is? Now can we say response there? Who is response to keep the classroom clean and tidy? No, we can't say response because response is a verb. If someone is doing something, we can say response there. But here they are asking a question and the answer should be a noun. So we should say who is. The only noun here again is responsible because we have already used responsibility. Who is responsible to keep the classroom clean and tidy? It makes sense. It's asking who should keep the classroom clean and tidy. Okay, the final one you already know, it's response. We'll go through. I made a request through an email, but I haven't got any what yet? Any response yet? I haven't got any answer to my email yet. Clear? Okay. Now let's go to the fourth. The words are deep, depth, and deeply. Right? So here deep means it's an adjective. So deep means uh, there's a distance from the top. Now you look at a well where there's water and say this well is so deep, right? So you explain what the well is or how the well is. So that's why we call deep is an adjective. So what is depth then? Depth is a noun. Depth is the distance, right? So from the ground where you're standing to the well, how much is the depth, right? And then deeply. Deeply means an adverb. Deeply means how much into or how far. It means like extremely. I extremely don't like this. Okay, I'm extremely sad about this. I'm deeply sad about this. I'm deeply upset about this. So it says how how much it goes into an extreme, right? So we know the meanings of these three words. So let's see how these would fit in. So deep is a adjective, depth is a noun, and deeply is an adverb. Okay, right. He was blank upset by the sad news. So he was blank upset. He was deep upset. Can you say deep upset? No, because deep is an adjective. Upset is a verb. So you can't say deep upset. It doesn't make sense. Like he's fallen upset. No. There is a blank well in the backyard of our house. Right? So what do we say? There is a what kind of a well? So well is a noun, right? So that noun needs an adjective because we have to explain the well. And the third one is the blank of the deep end of the swimming pool is marked as 10 feet. Okay, so this text says about something 10 feet. So this is a noun here. You should figure it out. Once you read the question or the sentence, you will understand what they need here. Now we have to fill in the blanks. We have to see what suits well. He was deep upset by the sad news. No, no, it cannot be deep. It should be something different. It should be an adverb. He was deeply sad about the bad news. Sad news. He was extremely upset about the sad news. So the word here is deeply. And the next one, there is a what kind of well? There is a deep well in the backyard of our house. A well which is very deep. Okay, the final one, the blank of the deep end of the swimming pool is marked as 10 feet. So what is 10 feet? It is the depth. So the depth of the deep end of the swimming pool is marked as 10 feet. Right. So we are going to the seventh one. Here you have two words, observe and observation, which looks almost similar. Right? So observe means you're looking at or you're seeing or you're noticing. So when you're going to the road, you can observe what is around you. Observation is the act of observing. Now, when you are observing something, there's an observation. You're observing something means there's an observation, right? So observe is a verb and observation is the noun, right? Okay, now let's see. Our science teacher asked us to blank the reaction carefully. Our science teacher asked us to blank the reaction carefully. So what can we do? It should be definitely a verb, right? And the next sentence is, according to the data collected through blank, we finally came to a conclusion. Here, according to the data collected through blank, we finally came to a conclusion. Here, according to the data collected through what? That should be a noun, right? So now let's see if we can fill the blanks properly. Our science teacher asked us to observe the reaction carefully. The science teacher has asked us to like look or watch the reaction carefully, right? So that means observe the reaction carefully. If we put observation there, it doesn't make sense, right? According to the data collected through observation, we finally came to a conclusion. So we look at the data which we have collected through observation and then we come to a conclusion. Clear? So the word here is observation. Okay, next. It's beauty, beautify, and beautiful. Like all three words look alike. Beauty, beautify, beautiful. Almost the same. So beauty is, beauty is about a noun, right? Beauty is about a noun. And then it is beautify. Beautify is making a person look beautiful, right? We beautify a person. Beautiful is an adjective. We can say the beautiful rose. That tree is very beautiful. Something like that. Okay. Now let's read the sentences. There are many projects underway to blank the public parks and recreational areas. There are many projects underway to do what? There should be a noun, there should be a verb there. To do what? The public parks and recreational areas. The next sentence. It is breathtaking to see the blank of the sunrise from the top of Adam's Peak. What of the sunrise? So here we are explaining how the sunrise looks. So that should be what? That should be a noun. We are talking about something of the sunrise. Okay. Then the final one. There are many blank waterfalls. Right? So we are explaining what waterfalls are. Then that should be an adjective. There are many blank waterfalls in the Badulla district. Right. So let's fill in the blanks now. There are many projects underway to beauty the public parks. Does it make sense? Beauty the public parks. No. Let's use the second word. There are many projects underway to beautify. Beautify is the verb. So we have to use it with to. There are many projects underway to beautify the public parks and recreational areas. Right. Next one. It is breathtaking to see the beauty of. beauty of the what? Sunrise from the top of Adam's Peak, right? And the final one, there are many beautiful waterfalls in the Badulla district. We cannot say there are many beauty waterfalls. The sentence seems incomplete. There are many beautiful waterfalls in the Badulla district. Hope you got an idea on how to solve this, right? So let's directly go to the test number 10. It's also an easy one. It's about the synonyms, if not the similar words, right? Let's make it a bit bigger so you can see it clearly. Okay, there are like 6 blanks and one is almost been filled. Okay, now I said when you start a test, definitely read the question very well. If not, you'll miss something very important. Here, read it. Select the word from the box which has a similar meaning to the phrase given within brackets after each blank and write it in the space given. There are 3 extra words. Okay, entertainment, depends, satellites, specially, transform, advances, receive, access rapidly. Okay, now we'll read the paragraph. Now, while reading this, some words we will start thinking, okay, this fits that really well. But sometimes some places we don't really get like what's the word? I don't know the word. But that's okay. Keep on reading, you will understand what words should suit here. Alright? Okay. Television was one of the most significant inventions of the 20th century. It completely blank, change, or modify. It means transform. It completely transformed the society. Television works by converting pictures and sounds into signals and sending them body orbiting around Earth for communication or underground cables. Television was first developed in the 1920s. It spread blank, quickly or speedily, and by the 1980s, almost every American home had a TV set. By bringing information and blank, providing amusement or enjoyment directly into the home, television altered daily life. Today, new blank digital and TV can also provide interactive choices such as email and information services. Okay, now the first time you read it, you don't really know. You don't really understand. You feel like what is this? I can't do it. But that's not like that. Like you start from the beginning, you can do it slowly, right? So here, first of all, see before after the blank, they have given a phrase: artificial body orbiting around Earth for communication. Orbiting around Earth means that goes around the Earth. The technical term is orbiting, right? So, artificial body orbiting around Earth for communication. Okay, so now you know 2 things. Now, this is not only English, this is about general knowledge and day-to-day life things and whether you're reading newspapers and everything. Artificial body, something artificial, something man-made. Okay, now you can check the words. Entertainment, depends. So these are verbs. Entertainment is a noun. Depends is a word. Satellites, specially transformed, advances, receive, access rapidly. Okay, so now you have to find what is this artificial thing. So you know everything else is something, a word, but satellite is something about something. Satellite is something people made, something artificial, right? Okay, so here it should be satellite. And now you should think whether they are used for communication. Obviously, satellites are used for communication. That's how you use internet and everything. So here the word is satellite. Now you have to put satellite here, and while putting, make sure you cut off this word satellite. Okay, so like you won't confuse it with anything else. Okay, right. Okay, now we know what's this thing. Better to write it in the pencil in case you will have to change it, and don't cut like in a very weird way that you cannot find it again. Okay, right. So now we know what's the word. Now read the sentence again. So this will be helpful to fill the next blank. Television works by converting pictures and sounds into signals and sending them out by transmitters, satellites, or underground cables. Okay, sending them out. Television was first developed in the 1920s. It spread blank quickly or speedily. Now quickly or speedily, now you have to read down something which is really fast. Now here again you can notice that they have used quickly or speedily, two words which has the li at the end, right? So these are adverbs, right? You say run quickly or come fastly, something like that. Okay. So now check. Now this is a trick you can use. Now you can check what word has specially and like something like that. Specially. Now another word there is access rapidly. Okay. Now this is not always correct, right? But sometimes it would work. Okay. Now we'll see. Television was first developed in the 1920s. It spread blank. Hey, can you say it spread specially? Does quickly mean specially? No, you know, specially means something really special. Okay, now you might not know what's the meaning of rapidly, but it sounds like quickly or deeply, right? Yeah. So now you have to put rapidly. I told you to use a pencil because if we feel that rapidly better suits at another place, we can use that word at that place, right? So we have to use rapidly here. Here there's a mistake in the question paper. There should be access, comma, and then rapidly. Okay. Okay. Then we'll read it again. Television was first developed in the 1920s. It spread rapidly, and by the 1980s, almost every American home had a TV set. By bringing information and blank, providing amusement or enjoyment. Now think. Now there's something about enjoyment, something that makes you happy. Now think, what is the word that can make you happy? Okay, the first shot is correct. Entertainment. Entertainment, you know, entertainment programs, entertainment things. Those things make you happy and joyful, right? So you can say like that's the word. Now read the sentence with the word and see whether that matches. Television was first developed in the 1920s. It spread rapidly, and by the 1980s, almost every American home had a TV set. By bringing information and entertainment directly into the home, television shared daily life. It suits, right? So the word here is entertainment. Okay. Now, the fifth one. Today, new blank improvements in television blanks, which makes it a bit difficult. Okay, it's not difficult for you, but because you know the tricks. Today, new improvements. What does improvements mean? Improvements means something like not as how it was before. They have improved. Now, even you have improved. Now you have improved from the student you were in grade 5, right? So let's see what's the word. Does it depends? No, depends means something else. Does it specially? No. Is it transform? No, they have already used transform. I forgot to cut it off. Cut it off here. Advances. Yeah, it seems okay. Receive. No, receive means you get something. Access means you have the way to go or you have the way to enter. Yeah, then the word here should be advances. That's what you call your level, ordinary level, and the other level, advanced level. That's a bit high, and this is a bit improved. So here the word should be advances. See, they have used improvements, not improvement. Here the same way they have used advances, not advance, right? So use the word there. Today, new advances in television technology, including digital and broadband means of entering. Means of entering means the way to enter. Okay, so that we can enter. Now we have only few words. Depends. Does it mean that you are entering? No. Depends means you're depending on somebody. You can't live alone. You need help of someone. Just like you're living by the help of your parents. You're depending on them. Specially is no. Specially is something special. You have received. Receive means you're getting something, not entering. Access means entering again. So here today, new advances in television technology, including digital and broadband access, mean that TV can also provide interactive choices such as email and information service. Broadband access, the access for broadband. Okay. Now they have said that you have around. You will be left out with 3 words. Yeah, you have been left out with 3 words. Okay, now you're almost done with it. 5 marks and pretty well, easily, right? So now let's go to the next one. Next one is test 11. Now this is also something like that. Now we have to fill in the blanks. Now there's no synonyms or anything. There's no help. You have to do it on your own, right? Now here also the same way. Read the question properly and word and try to fit in. You will feel okay. This is the word which fits. Okay, right. Now let's see. Fill in the blanks in the following text using the words given in the box. There are 3 words extra, 3 extra words again, just as before. Here there are 12 words, I guess. 13 words. Okay, they have filled the first blank. Now it's about mobile phones. Before you are reading the paragraph, read the box with the words, because now when you read the box with the words, you know, okay, these are the words I have. Some words should fit somewhere here. So while the first reading itself, you will know a few words which should fit. And then you can read the second time to make sure. And the third time again to reassure. And the fourth time, like you're almost done. Sometimes if you're really bright, you can do it with the first reading or the second reading itself. Okay, now let's read the words. Carried. Carried means you can carry it. You can hold it and go here and there. Carried. Communicate. Communicate is like something you do. Internet, you know it very well. Platform is a place you do something. Aerial is you have it in the TV. Touch screen, you know it very well. Network, you know about the network. Documents, identity, invisible, you can't see it. Make, text, listen, computer, features are the attributes. The things your phone can do are the features of your phone. Browse, you know, are browsing, you know how to browse. Data, connected. So these are the 13 words. Now we are going to read the paragraph. Mobile phones. A mobile phone. A mobile phone is an electronic device which is used to communicate with others. The word mobile means that it can be carried around. Okay, the first one is failed, so cut the word carried. Communicate. Okay, the word communicate. Now let's see. Can be carried around. Mobile phones can be used to blank without being blanked to wires, something to wires. Okay, so they are very popular among people today. Mobile phones are connected to other phones and the blank by a mobile blank. Mobile phones need a SIM card, within brackets subscriber blank module card. For storing blank, a simple mobile can be used to blank phone calls, send blank messages, blank to music or take photographs. A smartphone, on the other hand, is like a mini what? Let's go down. Like a mini, in addition to above mentioned blank, it can be used to send emails, blank websites, play games, scan blank check maps, and for navigation as well. It has a blank which operates as the touch of your fingertip. All right, let's go and try filling this. Okay, now here, very easy to fill. You have seen this used to, the 8th blank, used to phone calls. What do? We make phone calls, right? So you can put it, now while you're reading itself, you understood that should be make. All right, so you put make, and then send what messages? Text messages, you know it. All right, and what do we do with music? We listen to music, you know that also, very easy. And then here, now here the word is, listen, subscriber blank module, that is about SIM card. So it's SIM, subscriber blank I something with I module card. So search for the word with I. We have identity, invisible, and that's it. You don't say subscriber invisible module card. You say subscriber identity module card. Okay, that's all the field. Right now it's easy. Then let's go to the down ones. Okay, here in addition to the above mentioned blank, it can be used to send emails. And then what websites? Browse websites, play games, scan what are we scanning? Scan documents, right? So and the next now we'll read it again and we'll try filling it. Mobile phones can be used to blank without being blank to wires, without being what to wires? Connected to wires. So can remove the word connected as well, right? Because connected is also like you need wires and it is not connected to wires, right? Okay, you're cutting that. And then can be used for what? You are using mobile phone basically to communicate, right? Okay. And then can be used to communicate without being connected to wires, so they are very popular among people today. Mobile phones are connected to other phones, and what mobile phones are connected to also what? It's a very main thing, not to anything else. It's connected to the internet, right? Via mobile what? Network. You can connect to internet through a mobile network or Wi-Fi. Now they haven't said here Wi-Fi, but it's network. Mobile phones need a SIM card, and we feel that for storing what? Storing. Why do you need a SIM card? To store data, right? Okay. Okay. Right. And then for storing data, and then we fill the rest. And let's go to the last page. We have only a few blanks to fill. So the 11th is computer, right? With the previous one, it should be computer, right? Computer, in addition to the above mentioned what features? Above mentioned features. It looks like what? It looks like a mini computer. In addition to the above mentioned features, it can be used to send emails, browse websites, play games, scan documents, check maps, and for navigation as well. It has a what does it have? It has blank which operates at the touch of your fingertips, a touch screen. You clear? So everything we have filled. Now what you have to do, like you can read it twice or thrice, and then you can like understand whether you have made any mistakes. Right? Let me read the whole thing for you once with the proper blank, so you will understand everything clearly. Mobile phones. A mobile phone is an electronic device which is used to communicate with others. The word mobile means that it can be carried around. Mobile phones can be used to communicate without being connected to wires. So they are very popular among people today. Mobile phones are connected to other phones and the internet via mobile network. Mobile phones need a SIM card, subscriber identity module card for storing data. A simple mobile can be used to make phone calls, both voice and video, send text messages, listen to music, or take photographs. A smartphone, on the other hand, is like a mini computer. In addition to the above mentioned features, it can be used to send emails, browse websites, play games, scan documents, check maps, and for navigation as well. It has a touch screen which operates at the touch at your fingertips. Some smart or simple mobile phones have made communication more convenient and brought the whole world together. So very easy, like you have to fill it and do it and read the paragraph twice or thrice so you will understand what is necessary. So through our next video, let's go to the test number 12.